And one more thing that I want to clarify, how parents can control their anger.
Very good question. Why anger?
Typical parents.
Typical question. Why anger? When we are grounded, okay, when we have had, you see, all these things, the feeling of that comes out from us, like we have sort of like, stepped up all those things. Like, I don't have enough sleep as a mother or as a father. You got so much things to do. You're overwhelmed. You got
Okay.
work. You got pressure. You got so many things. Do you take time off to rest? Do you take a me time? Most of us don't, because we all the time are thinking, I've got to do this for the family. I've got to do that for the family. It's always them, 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 not about me. So who's going to take care of me? I got to do it. So I've got to make sure that I am good, I am healthy, I am calm. I can be calm when I am rested. We fail to do that. Give you a simple example. If you board the plane, right? What do they announce? In terms of, in case of emergency, you put your mask on first, right? And then you
Yeah.
attend to the kid.
Yeah.
That's not selfish, right? Because unless you are healthy and you are safe, you can help the next person. So when you
Yeah.
get angry, step back and ask, what is triggering me now? Did I have sleep? Am I hungry? Did I have a quarrel last night that I'm still having it in my head? So don't bring that anger on the child, but look within and ask yourself why. And then work backwards, work inwards. And gradually, I can tell you this from my own experience. I used to be like a very authoritative kind of a mother. It has to be this way, it has to be that way. My way is highway. And
Okay.
it didn't work. So I started to work on myself. I started to really practice breathing. I did yoga. The best thing I've done is gratitude. All those helped me to become a calmer person. So when you're calmer, your clarity is there and you become more aware. So to work on anger, to work on frustrations, it is not an outside factor, it's an inside factor.
Got it.
Okay. So it's most of the time us, not the children. I'm in for the children. I look at them and I say, they are kids in their own world, in their own life, in their own path. We cannot come and say, can't do this, don't do that, listen to me. No, we have to understand. I think understanding, and another thing that we really, really have to drop off is to control them. Why do we have to control? Just reflect. When you were a kid, when your mom controlled you or your dad controlled you, how did you feel? Aren't you bringing that parenting to your child now? When we have so much of knowledge, we should change. So that's
Yeah.
the concept I'm having in my program. I'm trying to see that, parents don't look at the children, but look at yourself. Work on yourself. And I tell you, when inside is calm,
Oh,
everything
yeah.
outside you becomes really calm.
Completely
Right?
agree with
Yeah.
that. Yeah, I completely agree. It's just that when we come to a parenting, I feel like after our discussions, like the most fastest emotional effect will take place when the child makes a mess.
Yes.
You can't control. That's a good one, man. Thanks. That's a beautiful help to everyone, not only me. And the next questions that I have, this is one of the most important questions that I wanted to ask you. What is the biggest misconception of parenting today?
To me, the biggest conception is we always look outside. We always blame the child. We don't have enough bandwidth within ourselves because we got too many things happening. We forget ourselves and we say that I have to be perfect. I have to get everything right. So when something goes wrong, you blame yourself. Yes, I'm not being a good parenting. And then you become harder on the child, which is very wrong because the child is a child. You are a human being. There is no right or wrong in parenting because as parents, we make mistakes too. We can lose the temper at that moment. Say, for instance, the child spills a glass of milk. What happened? You immediately get angry. Why is it so careless? Right? But if you create that awareness, today I might snap at the child, but I created the awareness because I took care of my internal emotions. And then the next time the child spills, I'll become, oh, okay, it's all right. It's just a glass of milk. I can do it later. So you see, you calm yourself down. So the thought of just controlling and expecting the child to do whatever you want the child to do is the biggest, what do you call it, a hurdle. This is what makes the child go away from the parent because there is so much of control and so much of anger being released through that control because you expect the child to obey you in everything, which is wrong. And children, Paul, they are young. They can't express in words. Not like you and me. If I'm angry with you, I'll tell you, Paul, I'm angry with you because blah 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 you did, right? But children don't have that capacity. They don't have enough vocabulary. So what they do, they exhibit it through behavior. And we will say, how come the behavior is so bad? But understand, the child doesn't know how to express. So when a child is misbehaving, understand what is the cause. Maybe the child is hungry. Maybe the child has some other problems that's happening, not feeling feeling well, or something happened in school and he's not expressed it. So his behavior has got something to do with others, not with you. But what we do, we react, we jump. I'm talking, he don't listen. I'm saying he don't do. You see what I mean?
Yeah.
This is the
Yeah.
biggest misconception. So I feel that understand them and take time to see how can I help the child. Okay, so
Got it.
that's the way I look at it because I've gone through that now.
Yeah, no, that's a very good experience, and that's a good one that I can share with my families as well. Thank you, thanks for that.
Thank you
And
so
next,
much.
ma'am, the next question that I want to ask is not about parenting. It is not from parents' perspective, but from the children's perspective. What do you think children need most from the parents?